I tell people all the time, last time we were making the comment, this is the most important election of our lifetime. And I think it was. I mean, I don't remember election in my lifetime being more important than the one we just did, right? But this one coming up is even more important because we took one step in the wrong direction with this. We lost the White House. We don't have the Senate now. We don't have the majority in the House of Representatives. We have got to get this back. We've got one chance to do it. If we don't do this in 2022, I honestly don't know where we're headed. But I promise you, the good news is, as bad as things are right now in D.C., the good news is we are going to get the House back. We are going to get the House back. That is a done deal. We've got some outstanding leadership in the House right now. You guys just heard from Whip Steve Scalise, fantastic leader. We got Kevin McCarthy, who's our leader in the House right now. They did a great job this last round. They really did. You know, it was projected that we would lose 15 seats in this last election. That's what the polls said, right? We didn't. We gained 15 seats instead of losing 15 seats, right? The Democrats went from a 41-seat majority to a 9-seat majority overnight. We almost got the House back. We are four votes right now from controlling what happens on the floor, right? We have everything working in our favor right now. We have redistricting coming up, and the Republicans control most of that process in most of the states around the country. That alone should get us the majority back. We have history on our side. History says that the party that's not in the White House in a midterm election is going to pick up 30 to 40 seats. That's plenty to get us a majority back, right? And then the last thing we have going for us is we have people, how many ever there were, I don't know how many there were, but the people that voted for Biden, they have buyer's remorse bad right now, right? Bad. There are people, if you can find some of them that voted for him, I don't know where they're at, but if you can find a few of them that voted for him, they'll tell you this is not what they voted for. This is not who they thought he was going to be. He is driving this country into I mean, it's unbelievable. We are headed toward a socialist, Marxist existence in this country. They are tearing down everything that this country represents. They want to burn it to the ground and rebuild it. And they're doing it at warp speed. They really are. It's amazing how fast they're doing this. So we are going to stop them. I promise you we're going to stop them. And, you know, I tell you, you know, people, you know, I thought I was going to come into the White House, to be honest with you. I thought back in October of 2019, the economy was booming and everything. I thought there is absolutely, positively no way that Donald J. Trump does not become president again. It was a done deal, a slam dunk, right? So I decided I was going to run for Congress. So let me just tell you real quickly how that happened. I walked into the White House one day. Well, I turned the TV on, you know, and I watch every morning when I'm getting ready to go to work what's going on in this country. And every morning I was just astonished at what's happening. And I finally just decided I had enough of it. And so I'd already done 25 years in the military. I was already a Navy Rear Admiral. I was already retirement eligible. I was thinking about putting my retirement paperwork in. I wasn't going to get into politics. I was just going to go off and sit on some boards and do some consulting and make some money and go back to Texas and, you know, just enjoy my wife and my kids and hopefully my soon-to-be grandkids. And that was my plan. But I got into this race for the right reasons. And I'm telling you, that's what you got to look for when you're picking candidates. Pick people that get into this race because they're scared. They're terrified about what's going on in this country. They're worried about the future of their kids and their grandkids. You have to get into politics for the right reason. And so in addition to getting out in large numbers, the one thing I'll tell you that's going to make a big difference for this country, you got to pay attention to all these down ballot elections too, right? School boards and mayors and judges and all these, they're so important, right? For a long time, the Democrats have been working to overthrow this country. And I won't say that we were completely blind to it, but look what they've done to our educational system. They have spent decades brainwashing our children. You know, it started out in primary school. You know, we know the university systems are that way, but now they start brainwashing them as soon as they get them in preschool. And so we have got to stop that. We've got to start taking real stock in what's going on with our kids, because our kids are our future. And then well, I will do my part. I will do everything I can to stop the nonsense that's going on until we get the House back in 2022. But that's my job right now. People, you know, what is your job right now? I thought I was going to be, you know, coming into office with President Trump in the Oval Office. I was going to have this unique relationship, you know, having taken care of him for 3 years and being a new congressman. Well, that didn't happen. But you know what? My job's even more important now than it was then, than it would have been then. Because my job is to stop some of this nonsense that's going on. And the way we stop it, the way we stop this is we get out and we talk about it. I mean, it is unbelievable. The Democrats push these bills out, the squad, Omar, Tlaib, Presley, AOC, you know, all they had the most radical disgusting, unbelievable policies that you can imagine. They put them in these bills. They name them some cute name, right? Like Save the Puppies Act or something. You look at the name, you're like, who wouldn't vote for that? You look into it, it's horrible, horrible. So what I do all day long, every day, is I get out and I talk about this garbage. I point out all the crap that's in these bills, right? And if we start making people aware, people start getting spun up, people start getting angry and excited about it, they start talking to their neighbors about it, they can't pass it. They can't. We've proven that we actually can make a difference in the minority of the Republican Party by just getting out and talking about the garbage that's going on. One of the areas that's an example is we're making a difference on the border. Border's still a disaster. We still got to fix it. But if it weren't for the Republican Party getting out there and blowing the horn all day long, every day, they wouldn't even talk about it because they own the press. The mainstream media is they're the media branch for the Democrat Party. They own them. So, anyways, I just want to implore you guys to stay in the fight. You know, the one thing I do enjoy about being in Congress is getting to be a part of stuff like this. I mean, with real patriots like you and getting in the fight and getting excited about what's going on. And I think my time's up now, so I'm going to say bye, but I really, really appreciate being here. I appreciate what you guys are doing. You're out there on the front lines trying to take our country back. I can promise you, as a member of Congress here, I'm going to work my butt off to make sure that we in the Republican Party make you proud. We're going to get the House back. We're going to get that gavel back, and we're going to stop this nonsense. Thank you.